Good day, folks. Welcome back to Malmo. Second leg time. 3-0 we lead from the home game against Celtic. If you didn't watch the last episode, then I've just given it away. But 3-0 was the lead, and hopefully we don't throw it away. I'm praying. Please join me. Just the one game to catch up on, that 2-0 home victory over Abro, Rosenborg and Jesse. But we've got a new arrival. We signed Obi Olari on loan from Watford. I think he's a good loan signing. We've got him for 2 years. You know, I mean, he's quick, he's good, he's dangerous. He came on as a sub against Abro. Didn't do superbly well, but you know, he came on due to a knock to Lucas Hurler, who won't be available today. Sadly, he's tweaked his knee ligaments, so that means the front three will be Rosenborg, Jezza and Strandberg. The classic. You've got to give massive credit to Rosenborg, retiring at 35, 34 goals, 16 assists, and 8.2 for the boy. I say boy, the man. We salute you, Marcus Rosenborg. Join me with the salute. Like the video now for Marcus Rosenborg, and I'll see you pitch side for the Celtic second leg at Celtic Park. Join me in a minute for the teams. So there we have the teams then. It's pretty much full strength for ourselves with the exception of Hurler. Gok and Gould continuing at centre-half due to Safari's absence. And you can see Celtic's attacking lineup this time far more advanced. They've abandoned the defensive structure. Still Scott Brown though at right back. I don't know if they've got an issue there with whatever's going on with their defence. But you know, it's good enough. It's good enough to take us apart, especially this front four could really keep our back 3/5 very busy. We just have to stay focused. As I say, if we can score here and score first, I think we win the tie. Next round has been drawn as well. It's likely that we'll face Copenhagen. So this is a very tough set of fixtures to get through to this Champions League proper, much tougher than last season. So you know, the fact that we managed to beat Celtic at our place is impressive enough for me. But there we go. Jezza on this left side, he's in early. Strandberg, he heads it in. Now I've called it already that if we score we win. So you know, egg on my face if that doesn't occur. Dykes there, the man who caused them so many problems, again finding himself so much space in early goals. Well, 10 minutes in, really stood up to the back stick by Jezza, and Strandberg just heads into the empty net, loses his marker, and we take an early lead on the night. Silence the home crowd, who can be such an extra man, a 12th man, even 13th man. Scott Brown, the stand-in, you assume stand-in right back, goes off injured, and our right back comes forward. Vinheim crosses. Mitchell Dykes, the myth, the man, everything about him, the man, the myth, the legend, Mitchell Dykes, with his goal, and we take a 2-0 lead on the night. He was not going to be denied here. Vinheim, one full-back to the other, crosses, and Dykes there gets in between the defenders and scores a second away goal, meaning Celtic need 6. Bye-bye, Celtic. And here we go again, 25 minutes, Dykes throw into Jezza. All the way out now to Vinheim. The defensive shape is just all over the place as Strandberg gets in again. And it's an absolute horror show for the Celtic boys. You can see their crowd going absolutely raging, no doubt. Probably have to go and have a few more drinks in the pub. I'd be leaving now if I was a Celtic fan. But I'm not. So we'll stay and watch the game. Straight from kickoff. Here we go. We've absolutely rattled Celtic. It looks as though we're sending them out of the Champions League. They need 7. This is me pinching myself. Lee Griffiths had the chance to get the first of those, and he didn't. The man who caused us most problems in that first leg, if you have watched that, is James Forrest, again, sitting on the bench. So perhaps they should have gone with 2 up front rather than the 1 there. So we win the ball, but then we lose it straight away, and Armstrong's in, and it's over the crossbar. Celtic coming again, but I think they've ran their race, and they've not really done enough over the 2 legs, even at this early stage of this first game, well, second leg really, this first half. Darmian's throw-in finds McGregor, back to Darmian. McGregor now, and we clear with Brawson and Jez and Strandberg, and we launch this attack now. Rosenborg finds his way into the penalty area, pauses, looks for support, and Jez is there, and he gets the ball back and taps it in, and the boos, assumedly, ring out at Celtic Park. Jez with the goal makes it 4-0 on the night. We've eclipsed the 3 that we got in total in the first leg back home at the Swedbank. And, well, you can see we're queuing up at the far post there. The defending from Celtic is shambolic, to say the least. And Celtic now need 8 goals in 45 second half minutes. I think we're there. I think we're through to the playoff, which was the aim, and to beat Celtic as well. A team with pretty much double the coefficient, which fortunately, because we were playing Celtic, meant we got seeded, even though we end up playing Copenhagen. Go figure. Copenhagen, much bigger side than us, I think, but there we go. Alright, so I think we'll tell the lads that, even though really, if we throw it away, I'll be livid. And I am going to make a change at the break, because Jez has clearly picked up a bit of a knock. Striking options are a little bit limited. We're going to bring on Toivonen, and we're going to play him centrally with Strandberg out on the left. Not ideal, and that's sort of the reason we brought in Alari, is the fact that we don't have a real depth of striking talent. When we pick up an injury to one of our strikers, like Hurler this time, we really are scraping the barrel. As Rugic comes through the back of Mangala, I thought he fouled him, but he comes forward. Ryan Christie, straight at Dragowski, and palmed away for a corner early in the second half. Just 8 minutes played, crossed in. Rugic, or Ruic, or whatever his name is, headed that one over the bar. He's danger man. He's turning into making changes. Celtic Nitcham comes on for near bit on. McGregor. You'd expect them to have a bit more of the play, having had a right rollicking at the break. And here they come again. Hendry on this right side. Brown already gone off, of course. Nitcham to McGregor. Armstrong. They're moving it nicely. And you start to worry that they're going to get a goal at this point. But they need 8. And Christie saved onto his own line by Dragowski and collected on the goal line again. And Rich, well, he took too much time on the ball, and we might be able to spring a bit of a counter. Rosenberg, all to do, fires it straight into that near post where Gordon was marshalling it quite well. It's the defending from Celtic that's really cost them. Yes, they've been very poor going forward. Although Rugic on an 8.4. Yeah, he went past a few players and won a couple of headers, but he's attracting rave reviews. Forrest, the man who caused us so many problems in that first leg, gets one in off the post, I think. Or well said, no, it was off the post. I thought Dragowski might have just got something on it. He may well have. But just 20 minutes to play. Surely we're not going to be conceding 8 in 20 second half minutes. And to that effect, we're going to make a change. As tiredness starts to set in, we're going to get Benaku on for Dykes, the man who's caused them so many issues. And we're going to bring on Big Kev and Durham as well for Mangala. Not quite the same qualities, either of those players, but it's fresh legs and fresh minds. So we need to stay, this. Whatever this means. I see football managers and captains doing this all the time. So I'm doing it now. And, well, we haven't had a great second half, but Armstrong is in on this right side. Crosses, and Rich, the man who has caused us a lot of problems this second half, Julie does the damage. Fair play. Picking up the ball and running it back with 12 minutes to play. They need 7 more. I admire the man. You can see Celtic throwing absolutely everything forward, and we'll just tell the boys to concentrate. We don't want this to end up a draw on the night or a defeat on the night, just because we took our eye off the ball slightly. As Dragowski will clear this one. It's unfortunately cleared it into an area we didn't have any players to cover, and you can see they're really spreading us out wide. Rich is in at the near post. His cross was anyway. Darmian, McGregor, Nicham. That's a good ball through, and Forrest gets the goal. He's probably deserved over the 2 legs. And as I say, it's just taking the gloss off the night's performance slightly. But tired minds, and they are basically just camping out in attack as Forrest there. You'd expect Dragowski maybe to do a little bit better. We're straight from kick-off. We need to be mindful a little bit. I was going to say concentrate a bit more, but as I say, it's just taking the shine off what has been a superb display. Vinheim, Rosenberg, tackle by Darmian, who's launched the ball forward to James Forrest, and he's in straight away again, and he scores again. I don't really know how to stop this, to be honest. I think what we'll do is we're just going to move to counter. We're just going to move to counter. I don't want to see that launch ball over the top. Just so that we don't throw away a good night's work and we can actually keep the win, because apart from a really poor 8 minutes or so in that second half, we've absolutely bossed this game. And it just doesn't look like that now on the night. But 7-3, any win over Celtic away from home is a fantastic win. We'll tell the boys well done. I feel like we stemmed the tide with that tactical change. Not something I do very often. I like to keep playing the same way. But sometimes you just have to acknowledge the fact that it's time to just sit back and watch the game when you've already won it. And that's what we've done. So we get Copenhagen, as I say, Champions playoff in the next round. Unfortunately, the second leg is at home, so at least we have that. That's going to come very quickly as well. We've got Gothenburg in the next game. I'll obviously run that through off the camera, but we'll bring you the Copenhagen game. That'll be the next video live, and hopefully we can make our way through to the Champions League group stages. So it really is the focus of this now, because we're drawing big teams in this. If it was not so good teams like it was last season, I'd have just skipped straight through because I was confident of success, of qualification, but this time round, not quite the same. So join me for that Champions League playoff first leg, Copenhagen away. That's coming next. Do pop a like on there for me. A goal frenzy of an episode and a fine win overall against Celtic. To knock out Celtic with such ease is what is up there. It's one of my proudest achievements. If you can't tell, I'm quite pleased about it. I'm going to go pop a champagne cork. So yeah, do pop a like on there for me as well as subscribe for far more Football Manager content coming very soon. I'll see you on the next video for Copenhagen. Take care and goodbye.